All right, welcome back, kings and queens, baby. When I tell you the block is hot, the block is hot. And today we are talking about the NBA. We're talking about Chauncey Billups. We're talking about Terry Rozier. And honey, we're even talking LeBron James. I know he's like, damn, how I get in it. LeBron James has been pulled into the NBA gambling scandal after reports claim that his friend and former Lakers coach allegedly sold insider injury details to bettors, letting them know, hey, listen, don't bet on Braun. He's injured. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Sometimes it be your own kind, your own folks. And whether LeBron knew about it or not, and I'm probably thinking he did not have any idea, it's your own people that can have you out here looking a goddamn fool. We are going to talk about it because the court document says that the information was used to place bets before the games, and this indeed prompted a huge federal investigation. According to Cash Patel, that's the FBI director. They just arrested 30 plus people. 30 plus people. We're talking Chauncey Billups, like I said, Terry Rozier, and a mafia linked. Y'all, this is linked to the Italian mafia. That's how deep this rabbit hole goes, okay? And a mafia linked gambling ring tied to the Gambino, Genovese, and Lucis families. Y'all, this is deep. And you know how the mafia get down, baby. So whoever snitched, I hope you on the first thing smoking to a different country. We're going to talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Today, we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling.
Robbery? Damn. Listen, this is deep. You heard him. Cash Patel says, like, the network allegedly involved rigged high stakes poker, y'all, poker games, insider betting on NBA matchups, offshore accounts used to move money across states. This is crazy. But let me tell you something, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier. Now, y'all already know how the game works. You're going to be made an example of. Oh, yeah. The black dudes are going to the guillotine. And just in case some of you are new here, if you're not familiar with who Chauncey Billups is, he's the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. He's been arrested, y'all, for his alleged involvement in the illegal gambling operation. This is bananas to me. And according to the reports, Billups' arrest is linked to an illegal, like I said, the illegal poker operation tied to the organized crime. And unfortunately, the news broke this morning. There's multiple sources that have confirmed his arrest. Why? Y'all, oh, I am so pissed off. I'm so ticked. Let me tell you why. Why would you mess up your career? You are the head coach of the Trailblazers. This looks bad for us. We got Shannon Sharpe. We got all these men in high places. And I don't care about what everybody else is doing. You're there. You made it. What's the problem? You got to know when you're winning. This is bananas. Hold on. They also got the Miami Heat guard, Terry Rozier. He's involved too. The Crazy part is they'll never be able to work again. Nuh-uh. These are federal charges. We're talking to FBI director. You have single-handedly ruined your legacies. You're taking food off of your own table. Damn, I really hope some of that offshore money is put up for you, because if not, you're effed. And y'all, this is like the biggest scandal in the history of the NBA. The FBI, listen, you heard it here first. They went undercover. They infiltrated the NBA, okay? Them boys went undercover, got up in there, played the role, went deep undercover. I got chills talking about this shit. And you ain't even know it. That's the crazy part. They found out who the top dogs were, who was what, where the chess pieces were on the board. And when it was time, the FBI came in and they hit a lick, baby. They blew your house down. Over 30 individuals. And then it all goes back to the Italian mob. We're talking about 3 different groups. The Gambinos, y'all. Now, if you understand how this works, I've said it before. You better hope they keep you locked up forever. Because one thing about the mob, they're going to get their lick back. They're going to search high and low to figure out who the snitch is. And when they find out, there will be hell to pay. Y'all, this is crazy. Terry Rozier with fake injuries and then give gamblers a heads up to let them know, hey, I'm going to pull myself out the game. I'm going to play like I'm hurt. Go ahead and bet on that game. Boom. So those bettors would bet and they would win. Chauncey Billups, y'all, was directly tied to the mob. Believe it or not. Chauncey Billups was tied to the Gambinos. I hope I'm saying it right. He was tied to the Lulechis. What's the other one? The Genoveses, the Lulechis. He was also tied to the one that starts with a B. Bananos. I hope I'm saying it correct. Chauncey would help the mob rig poker games so that those of you that were playing, y'all, they would rig the games to steal your money from you. They have fixed decks, shufflers, dealers. When I tell you this thing goes deep, please believe this is crazy. And if you don't think somebody's going to come out for blood after they learn that they lost millions of dollars and you wanted to play in their face, you got another thing coming.
Cash Patel and the FBI just shed a ton of light into the illegal gambling arrests of Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damon Jones, so let's get into it. Starting with Terry Rozier, the New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch claimed that while Terry was in Charlotte in 2023, he helped other bettors gain thousands of dollars by letting them know he was going to pull himself from a game early for a supposed injury. Chauncey's part of this is even crazier. He was taken into custody over accusations of helping mafia families, including the Bananos, the Gambinos, the Genoveses, Luchesis, in an elaborate scheme to fleece victims out of millions of dollars in rigged poker games. Billups was allegedly used to lure people into these high-stake poker games to make them seem more legit. Officials say they used X-ray tables, special contact lenses, fixed deck shufflers, and cameras to rig these poker games.
Players and associates allegedly used inside information to manipulate prop bets on major sports betting platforms.
Tisch alleged that one victim lost $1.8 million and that there were over $7 million in total losses, and that the mafia threatened people to recoup the money. Officials say that the cases for Rozier and Billups are separate, but that Damon Jones was affiliated with both. We will keep you updated as we learn any more about this situation.
Damn, damn, damn.